What's up guys, Intelitech Studios here, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing video of the brand new, well I guess not brand new anymore, but only a few month old, Dyson V8 Absolute. Now this is not the Dyson V8 Absolute that you've known since 2016. This is an updated version that was released earlier in 2022, and this particular machine is part of Dyson's Black Friday deal right now, or I don't know if it's considered Black Friday since it's not November. Holiday deal right now for late October. I'm not exactly sure how long the deal lasts, but right now you can get the Dyson V8 Absolute, which is the highest end version of the V8 that includes the soft roller and all the extra attachments. You can get the entire package for $349, which is $150 less than it normally would be, which is a pretty good deal. At least compared to the normal price. So I've always wanted to check out this machine, so we will be giving it the full Intelitech review treatment. And because I've been using primarily, if I can go grab it, I've been primarily using as my daily stick vac my Dyson V11 torque drive, which I reviewed, and my biggest complaint with this was always the weight. It's just too heavy for me. But the V8, now that this has finally been updated, seems to have addressed that issue. So let's go ahead and unbox this and see what is included in the Absolute package for your $349. So I've already pre-cut the tape, and of course I've already removed it from the outer box, which will come with when you order it from Dyson. You can either order this from Dyson directly or from your local service center. I opted to buy it from my local service center because theoretically it would have gotten here faster, but it seems like the actual time frame was about the same. So right here we've got some paperwork in a language that I can't read. Here we've got an envelope full of papers. I don't know if you care about what's in here, but hey, they bothered to give it to us, so we'll be nice and open it and see what's in here. I assume this is the owner's manual. Oh, it's just regulatory compliance and safety information. I don't exactly understand why. Maybe there's a law on this that I'm not aware of, but is it the case where even if you have a digital manual that you still have to have a physical safety form? I guess. Because to me, if you're going to have a physical safety form, you might as well just put the manual on the same thing. But to be fair, not having it is still saving paper, so fair enough. But yeah, this is the kind of thing where it just comes in this envelope, probably so you can just conveniently throw it away. Because realistically, if you need safety information to use a vacuum, then I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, okay. So let's get into the actual meat and potatoes. So first off, right here we've got a little piece of cardboard with something thanking you for buying it. Our mission is simple: solve the problems others ignore. Dyson V8 Quick Start Guide. Well, you don't need that because you have this video. And of course, since we have the Absolute package, we've got all the extra attachments. Now, because this package is only available exclusively from Dyson, unlike when you may have bought the Animal 3 and they sent you the attachments, the extra attachments separately, in this case it comes direct from Dyson, so, and it's a Dyson exclusive SKU, so they just toss the extra attachments in the package, which the ones you get with the Absolute, at least this particular package, is you get the stiff bristle brush, you get the mattress tool, which is the updated design. We never got this on the uprights in the States because our uprights don't use this fitting. In the UK, you guys have had that for a while. We've got the up-top adapter, which is basically like the up-top tool, only it's just the adapter, so it works with everything, which is kind of cool. And of course, in my case, since I have a V11 that has the same attachment fitting, these are all interchangeable. So as long as you have a V7 or newer, if you have an old V8, all your accessories will work with the new V8 if you're upgrading. Here's the wand. It doesn't have any branding on it, which is kind of nice. It's just sleek black. Looks good. Looks good. Alright. Here we've got the charger and the charging dock. And it actually does come with the mounting hardware, it looks like, which is nice. Right there is your mounting hardware. I'm not going to show you how to install it on the wall. But here is the power brick. in some cardboard, which we can presumably open and pull out. Yes, we can. Of course, I just got this, so I'm figuring this out alongside you. Hey, we're doing it together. And of course, that's wrapped in plastic. You're going to want to undo that. Everything is nice, biodegradable packaging, which I really appreciate. Although one thing to note about Dyson's packaging, a lot of people get confused and think that their Dysons are used because they may have dust on them from when they're brand new. That's not actual dust from usage. If there's any dust on this, it's actually just dust from the cardboard. You can see right there that's dust. If you look on the underside, none of this stuff has actually been used. It's all brand new. So, same story with the vacuum itself. Alright, here is the new hair screw tool, which you get with the Absolute variant. If you get the standard version of the V8, it just comes with the old school turbo brush. But this is the new hair screw tool, so it'll be interesting to check this out and see how all this works. Got a little piece of cardboard stopper in here. Pull that out. Definitely don't want to leave that in there. That can get jammed. Jam up the brush roll. So it'll be interesting to try that out. I deliberately did not clean my couch, so that way we can try that. So my couch, of course, we have a dog that sheds white fur, and we bought a brown couch because we're idiots. Some paper. Okay, how does this all come out? All right. A lot of cardboard here. All right. Got the unit itself. Do we have any power? We do. That's very quiet. So we've got standard. You hold the trigger to turn it on. Make sure that's on all the way. And we can flip it over to max. And back to min. Pull the filter out right here. A little bit different than the previous model. HEPA filter pops out just like that. Even though it looks the same as the old filter minus the color, I don't know if they're interchangeable. I know this one definitely isn't. So yeah. Focus. Come on, Galaxy Note 9, focus, please. I'm trying to do a video. I'm trying to help people. You're ruining it. Alright. Of course, you pull this red lever to open the bin. Pretty typical. Slap it back down. Close it up. You can see there's no dust on the inside. It's only on the outside. So again, this is not used at all. This is actually brand new. Believe it or not, I'm actually missing these two small tools from my V11. So we've got the crevice tool and a combination upholstery and dusting brush, which this has been on Dyson's literally since their first handheld TC16. So this has always come with Dyson's ever since the first handheld back in 2006. So, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. Alright, more cardboard. Alright, so here is the star of the show for the new updated version of the Dyson V8. Same with the updated V10, updated V11, all that stuff. This is the new motor bar cleaner head. They call it the motor bar. Now, I'm not sure why they have like these weird grooves built into it when the upright Ball Animal 3 is a much smoother and nicer looking brush roll. You'd think they would have some consistency with their lineup, but I guess not. But yeah, so we've got the hair removal vanes, we've got these little combs at the back that clean off the brush roller, and we've got these nylon bristles so you can use it on both carpets and on bare floors. And we've got a rubber squeegee on the back, as well as felt seals on the sides, and we can open up the brush to clean it out on the inside, and of course our connector right there. So this is the star of the show on the new Dyson V8, the anti-tangle brush roll. Although to be fair, the wide diameter brush roll on the original V8 doesn't really have that many problems with tangling either, but hey, it doesn't hurt to have the extra functionality. And finally, we have the star of the show when it comes to the Absolute SKU, the fluffy cleaner head. So if we open this up, every Dyson Absolute cordless has come with this. This is not the laser version that comes on the new V15. This is just the basic fluffy head. And I've actually never owned this before, believe it or not. And first impressions, I really like it. Because this is the biggest reason why I've personally been using the Shark Stratos, despite the fact that I don't recommend it, because its hard floor performance is really good. The soft roller in general is just a great idea for hard floors. It's really nice and soft. It doesn't scratch, despite the misinformation out there that it scratches floors. Everyone knows that obviously these wheels are more likely to scratch than the soft roller because they're a harder material. So, but either way, it's not going to scratch your floors. So we do have some cardboard dust on the front of it, but that's okay. Swiveling joint right there. Technically, it's not a ball. It's just a basic swivel neck on this. But hey, nice fluffy roller. So that'll be fun to play around with and use. So yeah, we'll go ahead and grab everything out of this, get all the packaging set aside so I can show you everything that comes with this particular unit. So here's all the important bits that come with your new Dyson V8 Absolute. We've got the up-top adapter, the mattress tool, stiff bristle brush, the wand, crevice tool, motor bar cleaner head, fluffy cleaner head, hair screw tool, combination, dusting brush, and upholstery tool, charger, the docking base, the crevice tool, and the, of course, main unit itself. And everything is very nicely color coordinated on this, which is nice. So that is that. So I've noticed that when I turn it on next to my V11, it does seem to be a little bit quieter. Now, of course, this has 3 modes and this has 2, so it's not exactly an apples-to-apples comparison. Let's try this on Eco versus this, so both on their lowest modes. This one's still quieter, so that's good. It's also much lighter weight. Granted, there's a little bit of debris in here, but this is much more manageable compared to the V11. The V11 is just a brick compared to the V8. So, for me, it feels like this will be a much better solution. And hey, I can still turn around and sell my V11 and help pay off most of this. So that works out, since the V11 is still technically a better, more expensive vacuum. There is an updated version of the V11 with all these features in terms of the motor bar cleaner head and the click battery, which I just realized. Does this not have the click out battery? Oh, well that's kind of unfortunate. So this model does not appear to have the click release battery. It appears to be held in with a screw. Oh, well, that's a little disappointing. I'm not sure why they bothered to redesign this, but then not include the click-in battery when they did it on the V11. Obviously, this is the launch V11 with the screw-in battery, so I guess it's not a downgrade for me. That's just kind of weird, something I noticed. But, to be fair, it is their cheapest unit, so I guess they want you to have to unscrew it for a battery, because you don't get the convenience because you bought the cheap one. But anyway, so let's try the hair screw tool. Brand new attachment. Never seen this in person or used it before, so let's try it on this hair. Okay, so that's my first time using the hair screw tool, and we can see the results, for the most part, speak for themselves. I don't know if I like this. Obviously, it doesn't tangle, but, you know, because of the way this, like, corkscrew is designed, it's kind of off balance when you're using it. It kind of likes to jump around as a result because it's not weighted evenly. But as far as its effectiveness, I mean, oh, jeez. Granted, this wasn't very long hair, but hey, it didn't dangle. So, and it obviously still cleans just as well as the previous tool. And of course I still have the previous tool, so if you buy the more basic V8 package, you get this tool, which of course still works. So, that's that. Sorry for the background noise. For some reason my cat is screaming at me, and I don't know why. Boot? What? You don't want to be on camera? Okay. Did you hear her? I said her name and she's like, no! And she walked away. Yeah, now she's like, are you talking about me? Alright, so far, I'm really liking this, especially for what I paid for it. So, it seems like, now granted I'll have to obviously use this more in preparation for the full review, but Boots! I'm trying to work here. But it does seem like this actually is probably going to be the best value Dyson for most people. And I kind of figured that would be the case going into it, because if you have a full-size upright, then you really only need your Dyson cordless to do your everyday quick cleans. And even so, this thing still can substitute for a full size in certain situations, just like the V11 and V10 and V15 can, only with less capacity, but less capacity and less battery life, but a much more usable package. So I'm so far really liking this, and from what I can tell so far, it appears that this will be the Dyson to beat as far as a cordless machine for the holiday season, or just in general. So, like I said, I will use this more. I'll use this as my daily stick vac. I'll do more demos with it. And soon, very soon, because I'll literally be using this all day, every day for the next few days. So I won't need to do the normal week that it takes for me to do a review, because a stick vac is something you use every single day. So it takes less time to get a feel for it. In fact, I could probably say the conclusions right now, but I'm going to save it for the full review. So this was just the unboxing and the brief demo of the new Dyson V8 Absolute, which you can buy right now for $349 direct from Dyson. Now, it is worth noting that I made this mistake too. This is listed on Dyson's owner rewards as a 20% off value, but because this is already discounted at $150, you can't actually get that 20% off. I tried to do it. It doesn't give you any sort of coupon code because you can't stack discounts. But believe me, the $150 off is more than what the 20% off would normally get you from the original $500 package. So the deal that they have right now is the way to go. It's just kind of weird how they advertise that you can get an extra 20% off while still showing the sale price of this. It's a little bit misleading, but it's probably just a glitch on the website. So just keep that in mind. You can't really get this for any cheaper than $349, and that's still a perfectly reasonable price for a brand new machine, in my opinion, with all these accessories, because we've got a lot of good stuff here. And yeah, I've been very happy with my V11. The weight was just the biggest problem for me, so I think this will be a great solution. And like I mentioned, I will be using this in preparation for the full in-depth review, which will likely come in just a few days, if not another week. So yeah, this was Intelitech Studios with the unboxing, brief demo, and just sort of reveal of the Dyson V8 Absolute. So yeah, this was Intelitech Studios signing out, and I hope you all have a good one. Peace.